Hello and welcome to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News Business. I'm Elliot Bullman. Let's go to the information. For all the concern that the US might dump NAFTA or that Mexico's next president could upend economic policy, the peso is forecasted to be the world's best performing major currency in the first half of 2018. True, the expected gain is due in no small part to how much it sank at the end of last year. The peso tumbled to a 9-month low against the dollar on December the 26th, capping a 4-month decline fueled by worries Donald Trump will pull out of the trade agreement with Mexico and Canada, and that Andrés Manuel López Obrador could win the election in July. Yet the forecast also reflects Mexico's growth potential, stronger fiscal position and narrowing current account deficit, particularly as the year wears on, said Ernesto Revilla, who heads Latin American economics at Citigroup Incorporated. Citigroup expects the peso to rally more than 5% during the next 6 months and to reach 17 per dollar, 14% stronger in the long term. The bank's peso forecast assumes macroeconomic stability and continued implementation of economic reforms, Revilla said. If the presidential winner takes a different policy path, Citigroup could reconsider its projections. In other news, oil topped $70 a barrel in London for the first time in 3 years as production cuts by OPEC and rising demand whittle away a global surplus. Brent crude futures, used in the pricing of more than half the world's oil, rose as much as 1.2% to the highest since December the 4th, 2014. Prices rallied after the longest stretch of declines in United States inventories during winter in a decade. Oil's rally shows that the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries and its allies are succeeding in clearing the glut triggered by the growth of US shale oil. Prices have also been supported by concerns that supply disruptions could stem from rising political tensions in OPEC members, Iran and Venezuela. With the climb in crude, there are growing signs that OPEC could be falling into a trap it had sought to avoid. Rising prices are putting US production on track to rival both Saudi Arabia and Russia. With output likely to exceed 10 million barrels a day as soon as next month and topping 11 million before the end of 2019, according to Energy Information Administration forecasts. Moving on. Amazon's CEO Jeff Bezos, along with his wife Mackenzie, have announced that they'll donate a $33 million grant to the scholarship program that supports the Dreamers, that is, the young undocumented immigrants who came to the United States as children. The Amazon CEO's donation would be made to the Dream.US program, which will give 1,000 undocumented immigrants, graduates of high schools in the United States, and those who are in the DACA program the opportunity to go to college. The Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals is the program created by Barack Obama to protect minors who arrived illegally in the United States. This program currently helps approximately 700,000 young people known as Dreamers, although the Trump administration is phasing it out. Bezos explained that this cause is important for him and his wife because his adoptive father was an immigrant who fled Cuba. Bezos' announcement comes just a day after President Donald Trump made insulting comments about immigrant groups, calling their respective homelands shithole countries. He also pointed to Haitian immigrants, saying that they should specifically be excluded from any agreement. And finally, let's turn to the markets. The Mexican peso decreased 1.15% to 18.81 from 19.03 in the previous trading session. On the other hand, the IPC Mexico increased 0.69% to 49,136 from 48,799 in the previous trading session. This was all for today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Elliot Bullman. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Google+, and log on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more information on Mexico and the world. Until next time.